What's up YouTube? Welcome back to another review. Today's review is going to be on the Sh Figuarts Ultraman Victory. And if you guys aren't familiar with Victory, he does come from the series Ultraman Ginga S, or the second season of Ginga. And if you guys saw my review of Ultraman Ginga, this was a figure that I did mention that I was really looking to get. And I gotta say that this is definitely a figure that's been a little bit more difficult to find for a decent price. You know, if you're looking for this figure on the second hand, he easily goes from at least 85 and up. And you know, I've been constantly checking, but you know, no seller was willing to budge, not for a lower price. So it just happened that once, you know, one morning I happened to look on Amazon, and I found this guy on sale used for $37 with shipping, which was nuts. So it was an instant cop for me, and now that he's here, I gotta say that I'm pleasantly surprised. So with the packaging here, you do see the product shot of the character himself, as well as some accessories that he does come with. On the side, you'll see a picture of the character himself. On the back, you see additional accessories that he comes with. And then on the side, similarly, you get nothing on the side. So with that being said, let's get into it. And this is how the figure looks outside of the packaging. So as you guys can see, he has a very nice color scheme. A lot of his colors are red, black, and silver. Those are the primary colors. And then he does have a lot of yellow highlights on the figure himself. I definitely liked the character himself. I thought that Sho was a great kind of counterpart to Hikaru. And I think that his power set was really cool. It was definitely unique. I haven't really seen anything like that. So let's get into the accessories, and then we'll go over the articulation and stuff like that. So starting off with the hands, you do get a couple open gripping hands right here to hold one of the accessories that he comes with. In addition to that, he also does come with two open hand accessories right there. These are kind of more relaxed hands kind of thing. And then apart from the fisted hands that he comes with out of the packaging, he also does have two open karate chop hands, or you know, this could be for like his final attack type thing, but there you go. This type of open karate chop hands right there. Going into some of the additional accessories that it comes with. If you guys are familiar with Ginga, he did come with both his Ginga Lance or Ginga Spear, whatever you want to call it, as well as his Ginga Cross Shoot effect. So for Victory, he does come with the EX Red King Knuckle right here. This was a very cool addition. I really like that, and I think that this really made his power set very unique. He does have the power to kind of use different weapons from different kaiju, things like that. And last but not least, for his accessories, at least for the weapons, he also does come with the Shepardon Saber. This looks really nice. I love the design on this. I think that Shepardon was one of the best designed kaiju, just because it was so unique. And I love that translucent blue right there. It definitely looks really, really nice. And then last but not least, like with all Ultramen, you also do get the red color timer right here. So one thing that I do want to note is that this figure is, because I did just get this not too long ago, the joints are a little bit tough or stiff, and I'm not sure if it's just because of winter, but I definitely do not want to break this figure, because my Ultraman Ginga, after getting orb, I decided to break out Ginga again and just try to, you know, pose it around a little bit, and actually the head snapped off the peg. I tried lifting up the head and it just snapped off, and I think that was a common issue with Ginga, because I do remember another seller on Mercari mentioning that he had to glue the head back on the Ginga. So I'm gonna just chalk it up to that it was just some type of manufacturer defect on Ginga himself. I mean, you could still you know, pose him, but the head is broken, and I will break him out shortly so you guys can see what these two look like together. As you guys can see, he has a really nice design, and I wish you guys could see it, but you know, the eyes do pop. They're really nice. So again, he does have the yellow for the V for Victory. A lot of people will say that this head sculpt isn't really the best looking, and I have to agree. I'm not a huge fan of it, but at the same time, it is still very unique. But I definitely love the overall color scheme of the figure. So in addition to that, so he does have the shoulders right here. The arm, they do move together, so there is no bicep swivel. Unlike Ginga, where he did have an actual physical bicep swivel, this one just, like the other Ultraman, he just kind of swivels. And again, because this one is still, I just got this in, you know, it is pretty tight. And then for the arm, as you guys can see, the arm is a little bit stiff too, but he does have a nice range of motion on the arm. I just don't want to push too far. And then he does have the standard, you know, wrist joints. For the waist articulation, he does have a nice articulation going back. There you go. And then forward, he actually does get a lot more range than I believe it was like Ultraman Trigger. So that's pretty nice to see. And he does have a little bit of swivel in the you know, the waist as well. For the leg, he does go up. He does kick out to the side. And then he does have some swivel on the thighs. Again, I think this is just mine because it's just fairly new. The articulation on this isn't really the best. And again, I'm just kind of chalking it up to, you know, it being still fairly new out of the packaging. And that is, you know, it is the winter time. And then for the legs, he does have a nice bend on there. It's about 45 degrees, a little bit more maybe. And then he does have up, down, ankle pivot, and then the toe hinge. So there you go. That's what the articulation looks like on this guy. So I want to show you what he looks like with some of the weapons on him. And that's what he looks like with the Shepard and Saber on. One thing I will say is that I was worried about that the weight of the sword was going to affect him being able to hold it, but as you guys can see, he has a really nice hold on it. It's definitely a nice firm grip. So that looks really nice together. And one other thing that I will try to do is I will try to hopefully get the Red King Knuckle on. I can't make any promises. I've never tried to put it on, but we'll see. After some time fidgeting with the Red King Knuckle, I ultimately decided to not push it any further than need be. I know that there is a way to slide it out, but I just didn't want to mess it up. And, you know, so I'm just going to leave it at that. But I will show you guys what he looks like next to Ultraman Ginga. Alright, and that's what these two look side by side. They look really nice together. I love that they both kind of have that kind of light blue tone to it. You know, Ginga really pops in the lighting. And then if you guys want to see what happened to my Ginga, so he did have a little peg right there on the inside that did snap. So you are able to kind of articulate it still somewhat. It's just that when I tried moving it up, that's just when all hell broke loose. But with that being said, these do look really nice side by side. I highly recommend you guys picking up Victory if you're able to do so. But with that said, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Peace.